Hi friends, welcome to your channel Tilak Achievers. Today I explain JEE mains problem from Hyperbola. Okay, before going to topic, small request. Up to now, who are not subscribed, please subscribe Tilak Achievers. Now I explain the problems. Today mainly I explain 7 problems. Okay, first one is here. U1 is the eccentricity of ellipse. So here solution of 1. First of all, we find the eccentricity of E1. Here clearly know that a square is equal to 16 and b square is equal to 25. That implies a is less than b. Now here major axis on y axis. Okay. Here we find the eccentricity of ellipse. So here E equal to the formula b square minus a square by b. So here square root of b square means 25. 25 minus 16 by b value 5. So here 25 minus 16 square root of 9 by 5. Square root of 9 means 3 by 5. Now we got the E. Here hyperbola passing through the foci of ellipse. So we find the focus also. So foci means here major axis on y axis. That means foci as 0 plus or minus b. So here 0 plus or minus b value here 5, e value 3 by 5. Cancel here 5 and 5, we get 0 plus or minus 3. So S means 0 comma plus or minus 3. So required hyperbola. Here hyperbola passing through 0 comma plus or minus 3 means hyperbola is x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to here minus 1. Suppose it is passing through plus or minus a comma 0 x square by a square minus y square by b square plus 1 only, but it is passing through 0 comma plus or minus b. So hyperbola is minus 1. So this point passing through the hyperbola. Take this is equation 1. 0 comma plus or minus 3 passing through one. So here substitute, we get here 0 square means this value becomes to 0 minus y square means 3 square. 3 square means 9 by b square is equal to minus 1. Let us cancel minus here. B square is equal to 9. So that implies b equal to square root of 9. We get b value 3. So here we find the eccentricity of hyperbola. So here we know the value of b, and we know that one rule E1 E2 is equal to 1. By using this rule, we find eccentricity of hyperbola. So here E1 E2 equal to 1. E1 value we get 3 by 5. So 3 by 5 into E2 equal to 1. That implies E2 equal to 5 by 2. We get eccentricity. Now we find the a value. So here a square is equal to b square minus b square. So here b means 3, 3 square means 9 into e value 5 by 3. 5 by 3 whole square means 25 by 9 minus here again b square value 9. 9 cancel. 25 minus 9 is 16. So we write the required hyperbola. That means x square by a value here. A value we get 16. A square value you get 16. So x square by a square means x square by 16 minus y square by b square value here 9 is equal to minus 1. Now this is the solution for first problem. Now explain the solution for second one. Here, second sum is E and E dash are the eccentricities of the ellipse and hyperbola. So, we find that first of all we take the ellipse. Given ellipse, that is 5x square plus 9y square is equal to 45. So, divide on both sides 45, we get here 5x square by 45 plus 9y square by 45 is equal to 45 by 45 means 1. 5 ones, 5 nines, 9 ones, 9 fives. Here we get x square by 9 plus y square by 5 equal to 1. We find the eccentricity of ellipse. So, E equal to square root of a square minus b square by a. Square root of 9 minus a square value 9, b square value 5. 9 minus 5 by a value we take 3. 9 minus 5 means here square root of 4 by 3. So, here square root of 4 means 2 by 3. Given hyperbola means 5x square minus 4y square is equal to 45. Here also divide on both sides with 45. We get here 5x square by 45 minus 4y square by 45 is equal to 45 by 45 means 1. 5 ones, 5 nines. So this becomes to x square by 9 minus y square by 45 by 9 is equal to 1. Here also we find eccentricity. Eccentricity of hyperbola is E dash. So here E dash is equal to square root of a square plus b square by a. So here a square value 9 plus b square value 45 by 9 by a value here. A value here 3. So here one time also here y square by 45 by 4. So here 4. So here take LCM 4. 9 4 36 plus 45 by 3. So we get here 36 plus 45 81. 81 by 4 into 1 by 3. So here E dash is equal to square root of 81 means 9. 9 by square root of 4 means 2 into here 1 by 3 there 3. 3 ones, 3 threes. So E dash we get 3 by 2. He wants us find the value E dash. So here E dash is equal to E value 2 by 3. 2 by 3 into E dash value 3 by 2. 2 2 cancel, 3 3 cancel, we get 1. So E dash is equal to 1. We get the solution for second sum. Now explain the also. The equation of the axis of the hyperbola hyperbola 9x square minus 16y square plus 72x minus 32y minus 16 equal to 0. First of all, equation of hyperbola. Equation of hyperbola. That is 9x square minus 16y square plus 72x minus 32y minus 16 is equal to 0. What do you want? He wants us equation of axis. First of all, it can be written as in the hyperbolic form. So here 9x square there, 72x there. It can be written in the form of a plus b whole square. So here 3x whole square, that means a square. Here plus 2 into a means 3x, 2 3 are 6x, 6 into 12, 72x. Okay, plus b square means 12 square, that means 144. This one complete. After here and here take minus down. If you take minus down, here 16y square means 4y whole square. Here you take minus down is plus only 2 into 2a 4y into 2 4 jar 8, 8 4 jar 32. Here 4 plus b square means 4 4 jar 16. Here minus 16 take the side, that means 16. Here how much you add? 144. So this side also you add 144. Okay. Here 16 is subtracted. 16 is subtracted. So here this is 16 is added. So here 144, 16 plus 16, 32, totally 6, 7, 1, 176. We get here this side 176. So here it can be written as a plus b whole square. That means 3x plus 12 whole square minus, here also it can be written as a plus b whole square. So 4y plus 4 whole square is equal to, this side we get 176. Okay. Here 176 bring this side. Here 3 take common. 3 take common. That means if you take common 3, come outside, it becomes to 9. So 9 of x plus 4 whole square by 176 minus, here also 4 take common, it becomes to 16. 16 of y plus 1 whole square by 176 is equal to 1. So here x plus 4 whole square by 176 by 9 minus y plus 1 whole square by 176 by 16 is equal to 1. 16 ones, 16 1 are 16, again 16 there, 16 1 are. Here cancellation is impossible, leave it. What do you want? Equation of the axis. Equation of axis means here x is equal to alpha and y is equal to beta. So here it is in the form of x minus alpha whole square by a square minus y minus beta whole square by b square is equal to 1. Here alpha value minus 4. So here x is equal to minus 4 and y is equal to minus 1. So here x plus 4 is equal to 0 and y plus 1 equal to 0. Those are the equation of axis of given hyperbola. Now third sum solution complete. Now explain the fourth one. So solution for fourth. First of all, equation of hyperbola. Equation of hyperbola. Here y minus 2 whole square by 9 minus x plus 3 whole square by 16 is equal to 1. Here multiply on side with minus we get. Here minus removed, that means x plus 3 whole square by 16. Here we get minus y minus 2 whole square by 9 is equal to, here we get minus 1. Okay, we get the hyperbola formula. So here, what do you want? Equation of conjugate. Equation of conjugate means here y is equal to beta. Y equal to beta. Sorry, in this situation here minus there. Actually, here minus not there. Equation of conjugate y is equal to beta, but in this situation x is equal to alpha. So here equation of conjugate. Equation of conjugate. Conjugate axis x is equal to alpha. So here x is equal to, here alpha is minus 3. So x plus 3 equal to 0. This is the equation of conjugate axis of given hyperbola. So fourth one complete. By explain fifth one. Here, fifth one solution. Given hyperbola, given hyperbola, x square minus 4y square is equal to 4. Divide on both sides. With 4 we get x square by 4 minus 4y square by 4 is equal to 1. So here 4 ones. We get x square by 4 minus y square by 1 is equal to 1. What do you want? Length of ladder circle. First of all, A is big. So here length of ladder circle 2b square by a, that is equal to 2 into b value 1 by a value 2. 2 cancel. So length of ladder circle 1. So fifth one solution complete. Now sixth one. It gives us one hyperbola. So that is given hyperbola 9x square minus 16y square minus 18x minus 32y minus 151 is equal to 0. First of all, we write in the form of hyperbola form. That means here we take 9x square 18x. So here 9x square can be written as 3x whole square, here minus there, keep here minus 2a. 2 into a means 3x 2 3 are 6, 6 3 are 18. Here 3. So here 3 means a square minus 2ab plus b square. B square means 3 square, 9. This one complete. After here and here, we take minus common. If you take minus common here, 16y square can be written as 4y whole square. So a square. So here minus 2 minus 2 into b value 4y 2ab. 2 4 jar 8, 8 4 jar 32. Here 4 plus b square is 4 square 16. So here this one complete is equal to minus 151. Take this side, it becomes to 151. Here we add 9. So here also add 9. Here we subtract 16. That means this side subtract 16. So here 151 plus 9, 160. 160 minus 16, 4. 1 left. 5 minus 1, 4, 1. We get here 144. So here it can be written as 3x minus 3 whole square. 3x minus 3 whole square minus, it can be written as 4y minus 4 whole square is equal to 144. Here 3 take common, it becomes to outside 9. 3 becomes to 9. 9 of x minus 1 whole square. Here 4 outside, 4 square. That means 16 of y minus 1 whole square is equal to 144. Divide on both side with 144. 9 of x minus 1 whole square by 144 minus 16 of y minus 1 whole square by 144 equal to 144 by 144. Ones, 9 ones, 9 16s. 16 ones, 16 9s. So here x minus 1 whole square by 16 minus y minus 1 whole square by 9 is equal to 1. What do you want? Length of transverse axis. Length of transverse axis means in this situation 2a. So here a square is equal to 16. That implies a is equal to 4. So length of transverse axis is equal to 2a. 2 into a value 4. 2 4 jar 8 is the answer. Now explain the last problem. Here also given hyperbola. Given hyperbola. X square minus y square minus 4x minus 2y minus 8 equal to 0. Here x square minus 4x. So it can be written as x square minus 2a. 2 into x. 2x into 2. 4x. Here a square minus 2ab plus b square means 4. This part complete. After here take minus common. Minus of y square. A square plus 2ab. 2 into y. Here also to be there. Into 1. Plus b square means 1 square means 1. Minus 8 take that side. It becomes 2 plus 8. If this side add plus 4. Here also plus 4. Here we subtract minus 1. So here also minus 1. So here 8 plus 4, 12, 12 minus 1, 11. So we get here 11. So here it can be written as x minus 2 whole square minus, it can be written as y plus 1 whole square is equal to 11. Divide 11 on both sides, we get x minus 2 whole square by 11 minus y plus 1 whole square by 11 is equal to 11 by 11. Here x minus 2 whole square by 11 minus y plus 1 whole square by 11 is equal to 1. So here what do you want center? Center means alpha comma beta. Alpha comma beta. So by comparing x minus alpha whole square by a square minus y minus beta whole square by b square is equal to 1. Here alpha is equal to beta value minus 1. This is the solution for the last problem. Okay, I hope that all of you like this video. Up to now who are not subscribed, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.